Our first performer today, I love saying this, was the original captain of the Clearwater, the ship financed and commissioned by Pete Seeger to bring to the Hudson River something that it had never had, clean water. Or well, it had had it, but not in recent memory, let's put it that way. Would you please welcome Allan Aunapu.
Zombie jamboree took place on Island Cemetery. What a zombie jamboree took place on Island Cemetery. Zombies from all parts of the island. Some of them are great Calypsonians. It was the season was that upon this ever get together and rocking out while they're singing back to back, belly to belly. I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree. A Haiti chorus, back to back, belly to belly. I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree. One female zombie wouldn't behave. See how she's jumping upon this grave. With her one hand she holding a quart of rum, and the other foot she's kicking a Congo drum. Now the lead singer starts to make his rhyme, and the other zombies shaking their bones in time. One bystander admits to say, what a trick to see the zombie break away while they're singing back to back, belly to belly, and I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree. I hear the chorus, back to back, belly to belly, I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, and a zombie jamboree. This is a drum solo. That's Michelle on the drum. Left and right. Hey, left and right. They're getting sweet to the bystander. Master the zombie, then raise the finger to warn. They make Drew McGarry, you must be corn. It was a funny ass thing you could ever see. See zombies eating raw fish and wasabi. When I never seen on Morby or ginger beer. And at the Rombe Parade that took place last year, they're singing back to back, belly to belly, and I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, zombie jamboree, the chorus, back to back, belly to belly, I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree. One man, I forgot which female it was. It's the second one, same girl. But that female zombie still won't behave. She say now she wants me for a slave. Gonna make me call her sweetie pie. I said, oh no, get back, you lie. Well, I may be lying, but you will see whenever you kiss this dead zombie. Yeah. Never seen such a heart in my life. Can you imagine me with a zombie wife? Back to back, belly to belly, I don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree. Back to back, the last. Don't give a damn 'cause I'm stone dead already. Back to back, belly to belly, what a zombie jamboree.
I'm Reverend Gail Tapscott, happy to be the minister of this church, and we're so thrilled to host this event. Our church is also very active in the community. As you know, Pete and Toshi were Unitarian Universalist affiliated, and our denomination has what's called an earth ministry in keeping with their environmental goals. And we work with an interfaith group called Bold Justice that works on things like affordable housing, and keeping young people out of the criminal justice system through civil citations. The other issue, in addition to the civil citations, is keeping nursing homes and retirement facilities, treating our elderly folks, of which I think there might be one or two out there, in good shape and no elder abuse going on. So another great thing that you can be involved with. But I also am on the board. I think I have a lifetime appointment. It's kind of like the mafia. Once you get in, you can't get out. On the board for South Florida Interfaith Worker Justice. This group has been involved over the years with getting 4 wage theft ordinances in the state, and every year we've had to fight the state itself, who keeps wanting to abolish those ordinances, but they're not going to replace it with anything. Huge amounts of money have been brought in by workers that they were originally cheated out of, getting close to $2 million in unpaid wages has come back in Miami-Dade alone, a smaller amount in Broward, and there are a couple of other ordinances just getting started. And it's now my main honor is to introduce our own South Florida activist, singer-songwriter, and general all-purpose outlaw and troublemaker, the wonderful Marie Nofsinger. So,
I love this song. I think it's the universal song of mourning and celebration of the lives of good and generous people who have died and risked their lives in a bigger humanitarian cause to protect people that aren't protected. So this is the one that you sing along, Joe Hill, as Pete would want you to do. I dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says, I bet Joe you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died, says he. In Salt Lake, Joe, I says to him standing by my bed, they framed you on a murder charge, says Joe, but I ain't dead, says Joe, but I ain't dead. The copper bosses killed you, Joe. They shot you, Joe, says I. Takes more than guns to kill a dream, says Joe. I didn't die, says Joe. Yeah. And standing there as big as life, smiling with his eyes, says Joe, what they forgot to kill went on to organize. Joe Hill ain't dead, he says to me. Joe Hill ain't never died. Where working folks protect their rights, Joe Hill is at your side. Joe Hill is at their side. From San Diego up to Maine, in every mine and mill, where workers strike for better rights, it's there you'll find Joe Hill. It's there you'll find. I had dreamed I saw Joe Hill last night, alive as you and me. Says, I bet Joe you're 10 years dead. I never died, says he. I never died. Thank you.
He's appeared here and nationally and is a huge advertisement for the state of Florida. How about a big hand for Grant Livingston?
Old devil time, I'm gonna fool you now. Old devil time, you'd like to bring me down. When I'm feeling low, my lovers gather round. They help me rise to fight you one more time. Old devil time, I'm gonna fool you now. Old devil time, you'd like to bring me down. When I'm feeling low, my lovers gather round. They help me rise to fight you one more time. Old devil fear, you with your icy hands. Old devil fear, you'd like to freeze me cold. When I'm afraid, my lovers gather round. They help me rise to fight you one more time. Old devil hate, I knew you long ago. Then I found out the poison in your breath. Now when we hear your lies, my lovers gather round. They help me rise to fight you one more time. No storm or fire can ever beat us down. No wind that blows but carries us further on. And you who fear, my lovers gather round, and we will rise and sing it one more time. Old devil time, I'm gonna fool you now. Old devil time, you'd like to bring me down. When I'm feeling low, my lovers gather round. They help me rise to fight you one more time. They help me rise to fight you one more time.
Thank you. Thanks very much.
Well, my name is Philip Agnew. I have the honor of representing one of the recipients of you all's generous donations today, the Dream Defenders. We're a growing community of young people. We began in 2012 after the senseless murder of Trayvon Martin here in Florida, when the state of Florida became the epicenter of a racial conversation that's long overdue in our country. And our organization grew from there and to a growing community all over the state of Florida of young people who are committed to shifting the culture of our country from where it is, where men mean more than women, money means more than everything, government means more than everything, communities mean nothing, to a place that we want to see, what Dr. King called the beloved community. We do that through transformative organizing. And we believe that to mean a deep, radical, irreversible change in the communities and the people that we work with. I have the esteemed honor and pleasure of introducing our next performers today, Mel and Vinnie. They are producers of the 2008 Broad Old River album fundraiser for sloop maintenance.
Pete also sang this song when Vic Schwartz, who was the man who helped co-found Clearwater, because he found a little book called Sloops of the Hudson, and inspired Pete to bring back these beautiful Dutch sailing barges to draw attention to the river and clean it up, which we are doing in New York State. She is taking the PCBs out of the Hudson River. The water is wide, I cannot cross can carry two, and both shall row. My love and I lean my back against an oak. I lean my back up against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, thinking it was a trusty tree. But first it bent, and then it broke, and then it broke, as thus did my false love to thee, as thus did my false love to thee. And love is gentle, and love is kind, and love is gentle, and love is kind. Gay as a jewel when first it's new, gay as a jewel when first it's new. But love grows old and waxes cold, and waxes cold, and fades away like morning dew, like morning dew. Now imagine being on the Hudson River, on the Woody Guthrie, 16-foot oars, no engine, trying to keep up with Clearwater, getting down to New York. There is a ship and she sails the sea. There is a ship and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep as deep can be. She's loaded deep as deep can be. But not so deep as the love I'm in. But not so deep love I'm in. I know not if I sink or swim. I know not if I sink or swim. Now Pete wrote a verse for it. The seagulls wheel, they turn and dive. The seagulls wheel, they turn and dive. The mountain stands beside the sea. The mountain stands beside the sea. The world we know turns round and round. The world we know turns round, and all for them and you and me, and all for them and you and me. The water is wide, harmonies. The water is wide. I cannot cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, or as Pete would say, or three, or four, or more, and both shall row. My love and I.
My name is Marlène Bastien, and I represent Femmes Haitiennes in Miami, the Haitian women of Miami, one of the beneficiaries of today's concert. I'd like to share that I feel so blessed to be here this afternoon. I feel blessed for several reasons. First, I'm here with you at the Unitarian Universalist, an organization that supported so many Haitian refugees in the early 80s. And I remember a very good friend of this center, Gertrude Pearl, who accompanied with the Unitarian Universalist in Miami, in South Miami, who accompanied us in many of our struggles. And because I spoke some English in 1981 when I first came, I was immediately trained as a paralegal, and I started going at the Haitian Refugee Center at the Qom Detention Center, where the Haitians, the big black masses of Haitian refugees, were detained for months and sometimes years in complete denial of their most basic right, which is the right of due process. At FARM, we do something very unique. We provide quality services in mental health, health access, which we believe is a basic human right, affordable housing, which we believe is a basic human right, domestic violence, which we believe is a human right issue, because we do believe that no human being should wake up days in and days out in fear. But most importantly, we organize our clients. We give them the tools to contribute to their own transformation, to the transformation of their own community, because no one else would do it for them. And lastly, we do believe that these clients, they're not asking for any handout. They're asking for something that they deserve, that they have a right to, which is access to health care, to live free of fear, against gender violence, access to daycare. Every human being has a right to live free, to work and make a livable wage, to live free of fear, and then to be in peace. So, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Cecilia St. King.
One of the things that I loved about Pete, we would stand on the corner of 9 and 9D for, at least I would join him for the last 10 years, doing a peace vigil. And he was there whether it was rain or sun or shine or snow. We would stand there sometimes knee-deep in snow, and Pete was always there. But one of the most humblest things I loved about Pete, we would walk around the Beacon Sloop Club or the farmer's market over there, and if Pete saw a piece of trash, he would bend down and pick it up. It was a really wonderful thing to remember. So now I stand in that tradition, and when I see a piece of trash, I pick it up.
If I could, I surely would stand on the rock where Moses stood. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary wore 3 links of chains, and every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Everybody. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One of these nights round 12 o'clock, this old world is gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Roses sat on the Dead Sea shore, smoked the water with a 2x4. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep.
Oh, Mr. Satan, he got mad. He lost that soul that he thought he had. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you cry. There'll be good days by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Everybody. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. God gave no other rainbow sign. He said no more water, fire next time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One more time. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. One more time a cappella. Here we go. Ready? Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Oh, Mary, don't you weep. Allan Bukstel. Here we go, Scott. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
My name is Christine Ho, and I am honored to be the director of a community organization, volunteer-based, called Friends of Broward Detainees. We exist for two reasons. First, we try to end the isolation of immigrants detained at Broward Transitional Center. How many of you have heard of immigration detention? So we're trying to end the isolation of these immigrants, most of whom are not criminals, but they're treated as worse than criminals in some ways because they're denied due process rights, as Marlene just pointed out a few minutes ago. They have 84% of immigrant detainees across the country have no legal representation. We also correspond with them, exchange letters. We help them to stay in touch with their families on the outside. We also make small donations to their commissary accounts because many of them are starved and not getting enough food. And we also try to connect them with immigration lawyers when possible, which is very difficult. They also sometimes show up on sidewalks to sing to support a good cause. So please welcome Pink Slip.
In 1950, the Weavers, one of Pete's groups, chose as their... The Weavers, absolutely. They chose as their first recording Sena, 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 an upbeat and flirtatious Israeli song written by members of the Jewish Brigade of the British forces serving in Palestine in 1941. The lyrics were written in Hebrew, and they convey the suggestion that young women should welcome the returning soldiers with enthusiasm. Their song reached #2 on the Billboard charts, much to their surprise, and no Hebrew song had ever gotten onto the charts, nor has it ever since.
Sena, 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 Habanut Urena, Hayali, Bamoshabah.
Auna Tihabena mi ben hayuli saba. Sena habnu kirena haya limba moshaba. Auna Tihabena mi ben hayuli saba. Sena Sena, 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 Sena. Sena, 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 Habno Kurena Hayali, Pamoshava. Auna Tihabena mi ben hayuli shava. Sena, Sena, Habnu Kurena, Haya Limba Moshava. Auna Tihabena, mi ben hayuli shava. Sena, 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 Sena.
Thank you.
Anyway, hi everybody. My name is Yoni Albrecht, and I have to say this whole concert, can you guys hear me? This whole concert is very nostalgic for me. I was raised on these songs, and I had the privilege of having dinner with Pete Seeger when I was, I don't know how old, in Leningrad after a concert. So I'm here today representing a group that's sort of based in Delray. We're a move-on council. We're officially the move-on council of South Palm Beach, North Broward. We meet every Monday at Gizzy's Coffee Shop in Delray, and we've been around for more than 10 years. But a few years ago, we always focused on issues that mattered to us, but we realized that all our issues related to human rights were completely being blocked by the fact that we don't have democracy in this country. And corporations have been given the power to make laws, to disenfranchise our voters through making laws that disenfranchise, through giving people rights to kill people, through sending kids on a pipeline that sends them, instead of from a good public school, it sends them straight heading toward prison, and it's a for-profit prison. So we became a Move to Amend affiliate about 3 years ago. Move to Amend is an organization, I don't know how many of you have heard of it, that is striving at a grassroots level to organize people to demand that our Constitution change. So our Constitution states that corporations do not have rights, they are not human beings, and that speech cannot be considered free. Money is not considered free speech. And he's also known as an expert on African American banjo. And he's published in Oxford University and Duke University Press. Please welcome to the stage, Tony Thomas.
He was really a fundamental person in the modern history of the banjo. I have never heard anyone who can play traditional banjo music better. And in the late 40s, he set about to write a book about how to play folk banjo styles, which later was expanded to include bluegrass banjo styles, because there simply was nothing else available anywhere. And he modestly mimeographed himself the first 100 copies. And there's just, I know lots of, very well-known old-time and bluegrass banjo players that learned how to play the banjo with this book. I don't want your millions, mister. I don't want your diamond ring. All I want's right to work, mister. Would you give me my job again? We work to build this country, mister. While you live your life of ease, then you took what we made, mister. Now, babies, babies, babies starve and freeze. I don't need your Rolls Royce, mister. I don't need your pleasure yacht. All I want is to feed my babies. Would you give me my job back? Call me what you wanna, mister. Call me green or pink or red. Just one thing you best know, mister. Them babies will be fed. Yes, those babies will be fed. I am a union miner, as brave as I can be. I do not like the bosses and the boss don't like me. Join the CIO, join the CIO. The boss rides on the big white horse and we walk in the mud. His flag is red and white and blue and ours red as blood. Join the CIO, join the CIO.
Hi, my name is Alex. I'm with South Florida Jewish Voice for Peace. Jewish Voice for Peace is a Jewish organization that supports three things. We support the end of the Israeli military occupation of Palestine. We support the full right of return of refugees. And the third thing that we support is full equal rights to all people in Palestine and Israel. So what we do, we work to push back against the influence of groups like AIPAC, this anti-democratic-like groups that silence opposition. The second thing that we promote very strongly is the BDS movement. That's boycott, divestment, and sanctions. So the next group that I'm going to introduce is the Raging Grannies. Raging Grannies were founded in 1985 when there were nuclear submarines placed off the coast of Vancouver. And a group of very brave women came out opposing this, protesting it with theatrical street performances, satirical performances. And since then, the group has grown all over Canada and the US and was formed in 2006 here in South Florida.
Everybody, we're going to take about a 10-minute break for you to get some refreshments, for you to talk to the people outside here who are representing their causes. And you might want to talk to some of the ones you disagree with and see what kind of ideas they have that you might be able to use.
We would like to mention some organizations that helped us put this together, did various things, produced programs, got the word out. We consider these people sponsors of the event. And so I would like to tell you a little bit about them. There are 5, and if you would just give me a moment of your attention. First of all, Awake Palm Beach County is part of the Awake the State movement, a coalition of diverse community organizers and activists coming together to build coalitions and take action on important progressive issues. One of our other sponsors, Climate Ground Zero, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to confronting mountaintop removal of coal in Appalachia and promoting renewable energy projects. Locally, they're engaged with Floridians for Solar Choice to end the FPL monopoly and expand solar power across the Sunshine State. The National Lawyers Guild is an association dedicated to basic change in the political and economic system by uniting lawyers, law students, and legal workers to protect civil liberties and eliminate racism. Peace Home Campaigns organizes diverse constituencies for social justice, peace, and a sustainable economic system. The Progressive Democrats of America, working to transform the Democratic Party in our country to serve the broad public interest, not just private interests, and to translate progressive ideas into legislation. Let's see. Progressive Jewish Action of South Florida is a secular Jewish cultural education and social action community dedicated to the prophetic tradition of peace and social justice. We engage in activities and cultural events with non-theistic readings, songs, and discussions. The Raging Grannies, one of our sponsors, I'm sure you know who they are, you just saw them sing. And Wars versus Human Needs is a grassroots group involved in public education and acts as an activist clearinghouse.
Okay, well, you know, they call me Root Robin. You know, thanks for having our movement here. Yeah, so I'm a delegate of Food Not Bombs, and we are an international peace movement, and we share food with people to demonstrate against war. We acknowledge and are actively structurally opposed to the inherent violence in hierarchy, specifically coercive hierarchy, and also the mass torture and slaughter of non-human animals for technological advancements and consumption. So we acknowledge that resources directed to war would eradicate poverty. And we promote that food is a right for the poor, not a privilege for the rich.
Hi, I'm Susan Moss, and I'm coordinator of the Labyrinth Cafe. Well, the Labyrinth Cafe was started up by Robbie Greenberg, the wife of Steve Greenberg, who is emceeing today. She started it up in the fall of 2003, and she passed the baton to me 2 years later. Our concert season runs September through May on the second Saturday of the month in this very room. Now, we presented known favorites such as Dar Williams, John McCutcheon, Christine Lavin, as well as new discoveries. Also, many of the people who are donating their time and energy today have played on this very Labyrinth Cafe stage over the course of the 10 years that I have been booking it. Now, we're very blessed by our dedicated and enthusiastic volunteers. A big round of applause for our volunteers. And to Reverend Gale and the UUCFL for supporting and housing our concert series. Thank you. And we are very, very grateful to our loyal and listening audience who trusts our judgment and continues to show up. So together, all of us, we have created and sustained a musical community to be proud of and uplifted by. So, Nick Annis. Yeah! Yeah! Hey, wait, that's not all I'm gonna say. He's a poet, he's a satirist, and he is a truth teller. And whether he's singing about flatulence, had to get that in, or torture, Nick takes it to a whole other level of clever. And he gives us, his audience, credit for being smart enough to connect the proverbial dots.
So there's a bumper sticker back there on the Raging Grannies table that says, "War is not the answer." And I got to tell you, it kind of depends on the question. If the question is, what should the U.S. not have done in 2003 in Iraq? War is the answer. Your sing-along part on this is garbage, 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 garbage. It's just garbage, 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 garbage. It comes whenever I say garbage, garbage, garbage. Mr. Thompson calls the waiter, orders steak and baked potato, leaves the bone and gristle and he never eats the skin. The busboy comes and takes it with a cough, contaminates it, puts it in a can with coffee grounds and sardine tins. The truck comes by on Friday, carts it all away. 1,000 trucks just like it are converging on the bay. Oh, garbage, 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 garbage. We're filling up our seas with garbage, garbage, garbage. What will we do when there's no place left to put all the garbage, garbage, garbage? Mr. Thompson starts his Cadillac, winds it down the freeway track, leaving friends and neighbors in a hydrocarbon haze. Joined by lots of smaller cars, all sending gases to the stars. There it forms a seething cloud that hangs for 30 days. And the sun licks down into it with an ultraviolet tongue, turns it into smog, and then it settles in our lungs. Oh, garbage, garbage, garbage. We're filling up our skies with garbage, garbage. What will we do when there's nothing left to breathe but garbage, garbage, garbage? Getting home, taking off his shoes, he settles with the evening news while the kids do homework with a TV in one ear, while Superman for the 1,000th time sells talking dolls while fighting crime. Dutifully they learn the date of birth of Paul Revere. In the paper there's a piece about the mayor's middle name. He gets it done in time to watch the All-Star Bingo game. Oh, garbage, 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 garbage. They're filling up our minds with garbage, garbage. What will we do when there's nothing left to read, when there's nothing left to need, and there's nothing left to watch, and there's nothing left to touch, and there's nothing left to walk upon, nothing left to talk upon, nothing left to see, nothing left to be but garbage, 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 garbage. Now in Mr. Thompson's factory, they're making plastic Christmas trees, complete with silver tinsel and a geodesic stand. The plastic's mixed in giant vats from some conglomeration that's been pumped from deep beneath the earth or strip mined from the land. And if you question anything, they'll ask, why can't you see? It's absolutely needed for the economy. Hey, garbage, garbage, garbage. Stocks and their bonds, all garbage, garbage. What will they do when their system goes to crash? There's no value to their cash. There's no money to be made, but there's a world to be repaid. The kids will learn in history books about financiers and other crooks, feudalism and slavery and nukes and all that knavery. To history's dustbin they're consigned, along with many other kinds of garbage, 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 garbage. Thank you.
The way we remember it went like this. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. Everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, 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 and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to rend, a time to sow, a time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. All right, thanks. That's the way we remembered it. I wouldn't be here today if I hadn't heard that when I was a kid.
Thank you so much. Scott and Michelle, they're winners of the South Florida Folk Festival Songwriting Competition. They are also two-time finalists of the Kerrville New Folk Songwriter Competition. They call themselves, I don't know, like super hippie, groovy, contemporary folk.
Sophistifolk.
Sophistifolk, but I tell you, they push the boundaries because they can.
It was back in 1942, I was a member of a good platoon. We were on maneuvers in Louisiana one night by the light of the moon. The captain told us to ford the river, that's where it all began. We were knee-deep in the big muddy and the damn fool said, push on. The sergeant said, sir, are you sure this is the best way back to the base? Sergeant, go on out ford of the river, not a mile above this place. It'll be a little soggy, but we'll keep on shining. Soon we'll be on dry ground. We were waist deep in the big muddy, and the damn fool said, push on. Push on, push on. The sergeant said, sir, with all this gear, no man will be able to swim. Sergeant, don't be nervous, Nellie, the captain said to him. All we need's a little determination. Follow me, I'll lead on. We were neck deep in the big muddy, and the damn fool said, push on. Push on. All at once the moon clouded over, we heard a gurgling cry. A few seconds later, the captain's helmet was all that floated by. The sergeant said, "Turn around, men, I'm in charge from now on." We were lucky to escape from the big muddy when the damn fool said, "Push on." Oh, hey, hey. We stripped and dove in, found his body stuck in the old quicksand. I guess he didn't know the water was deeper than the place he'd once had been. Another stream had joined the big muddy about a half mile from where he'd gone. We were lucky to escape from the big muddy when the damn fool said, "Push on, push on, yeah, hey." I'm not gonna point to you anymore. I'll leave that for yourself. Maybe you've gotten, maybe you're talking, maybe you got your health. But every time I hear that news, just a feeling comes along. We're waist deep in the big muddy and the damn fool said, "Push on, oh, push on, push on." Waist deep, neck deep, waist deep. Thank you very much.
Now, Allan's also, of course, produced several videos that have won a lot of awards, won several songwriting awards at Kerrville and national festivals around the country. And it would take a lot of time for me to list all of those, so I'm just going to say she's won a lot of awards for songwriting and videos around the country. And would you please welcome Ellen Bukstel.
Thank you, thank you. You guys have a part here in this song, too.
Sing with me.
So you're going to follow Rod. Got it? Well, I can climb the highest mountain just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Well, I can climb the highest mountain just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
For your smile brings on the sunshine. Just one touch gives me the power. I can climb the highest mountain just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
I could sail the widest ocean just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
I could sail the widest ocean just for you.
Just for you. Just for you. Come on, let me hear ya.
Smile brings on the sunshine. Just one touch gives me the power. Well, I can climb the highest mountain just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Well, I could swim the broadest river
just for you. Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Well, I could swim the broadest river just for you.
Just for you. Just for you.
But one touch gives me the power. One touch gives me the power. 'Cause I can climb the highest mountain just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Now this is a girl's side of the story. Could you stay home when I need you? Just for me.
Just for me.
Just for me.
Just for me.
Could you stay home when I need you just for me.
Just for me. Just for me.
You know your smile brings on the sunshine.
Just one touch gives me the power.
Could you stay home when I need you? Just for me.
Just for me.
Just for me.
Just for me. Well, I could climb the highest mountain, but I'll come home. I'll come home to you. I could climb the highest mountain, but I'll come home. I'll come home to you.
Just
your smile brings on the sunshine.
Just one touch gives me the power. I can
climb the highest mountain.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
Well, I can climb the highest mountain.
Just for you. Just for you.
Just for you.
Just for you.
I can climb the highest mountain. Just for you.
Just for you. Just for you.
For your smile
brings home the sunshine.
Just one touch
gives me the power.
I can
climb the highest mountain.
Just for you.
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 Thank you.
How about a big hand for Ellen Bukstel and the unknown folk singer next to her? He has recently written a book along with Rob Koppelman about his experiences. I've read it. It's phenomenal.
But I was thinking about this song and how originally it kind of went like this, you know? And then for a while it went like this. But I was trying to think of how we could do it and sing it all together. So let's give that a try. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out a warning, I'd hammer out a love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, or ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out a warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. You know, this song has an amazing history to it. And if I can be brief, I think it's worth mentioning. This song, of course, was written by Pete and Lee Hayes, the bass voice of the Weavers. And Lee Hayes spent about several years in the 1930s working as a playwright and song leader at a school called the Commonwealth School in rural Tennessee, where his job was to get illiterate tenant farmers, both black and white, to sing together. And he came up with something he called the zipper song, because he said that you couldn't hand these people a lyric sheet. And so, in order to get them to sing together, he came up with an idea of just taking a melody that everybody knew and changing one word each verse. Well, one day, after he'd moved to New York City, Hayes and Seeger were sitting across from each other at a rally, and one of them wrote, "If I had a hammer," on a piece of paper, and passed it to the other one. And he wrote, "I'd hammer in the morning." And they passed that paper back and forth, changing one word each verse, until they had it all down. It wasn't much of a big deal at the time, and in fact, all through the 1950s, it wasn't even a big part of their own sets. And then Peter, Paul, and Mary came along and made one big change, and changed a song of, what is it, Song of All of My Brothers to Song of Brothers and Sisters, which Pete embraced, and history was made. This song was sung at the Washington Monument in front of Martin Luther King to tell the world that all of America was united in the struggle for equality among people. And this song went on to be, I believe, a #2 pop hit in the United States. And of course, as we know from listening to the media, folk music doesn't sell. Well, I got a hammer, and I got a bell, and I got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom, it's the song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. I'd like to bring all the performers on up here. We're going to sing a couple more for you. Come on up, everybody.
Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Young girls have picked them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the mothers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? Gone to husbands, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
Where have all the husbands gone? Long time passing. Where have all the husbands gone? Long time ago. Where have all the husbands gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone?
the flowers gone?
A long, long time ago.
Where have all the flowers gone?
Young girls have picked them, everyone.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever
This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I was walking that ribbon highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. I roamed and rambled and I followed my footsteps to the sparkling sands of her diamond desert. And all around me that voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. Everybody! This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. Maybe you've been working as hard as you're able, just getting crumbs from the rich man's table. Maybe you've been thinking it's truth or fable that this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream water. This land was made for you and me. The cave shining when I was strolling, and the wheat was waving, and the dust was rolling, and out the earthling, that voice was sounding. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land. From California to the New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. Nobody living can try to stop me as I go walking that freedom highway. Nobody living can make me turn back. This land was made for you and me.